Baichuan City is named after its rivers flowing into the sea, and is famous worldwide as a capital of gastronomy. Legend has it that 200 years ago, local officials widely recruited chefs, and 7 dishes among them were favored by nobility. These chefs thus obtained a kitchen knife engraved with 5 stars, and the 7 great families of Baichuan were thus formed. But due to their monopolistic status, many small chefs without inheritance were oppressed. To have a day to make a name for themselves, some grassroots chefs even specifically came to challenge those master chefs. Zhang Jia, also a 4-star chef, was no exception. Just after he participated in the competition in an orderly manner, he successfully defeated his opponent. Thus, no chef below 5 stars was his opponent anymore. Unexpectedly, after several years passed, Baichuan suddenly welcomed its 8th 5-star chef. Although this had a certain impact, the other party in this situation still wanted to continue doing things according to his own will, and continue to properly meet Shui Kongming's so-called successor. Returning to the room, Li Nai started to pester her master next to her again. This time she brought up again the matter of wanting to handle the main wok by herself. But the old person in front, who was making fish, completely disagreed with this idea and directly had his apprentice interrupt this thought. By the evening, Li Nai started following the others next to her to sell food at a street stall again. Soon, the queue reached Zhang Jia. He immediately requested to eat black fish noodles. Although the person standing in front of him directly told him they didn't have this kind of noodles, the other party still insisted on his request. Li Nai, out of necessity, had no choice but to start making the noodles on the spot. Seeing this, she began to work seriously and methodically. After seeing the other party's technique, Zhang Jia began to doubt if she was truly Shui Kongming's apprentice. After making a phone call to confirm, he prepared to continue eating. Unexpectedly, in this situation, urban management officers suddenly came to investigate. After Li Nai heard the news, she quickly packed everything onto the car in a rush and left the scene. At the same time, she didn't forget to tidy everything up and kept instructing that they could continue eating next time if there was a chance. After the people dispersed, Li Nai started pushing her cart again, preparing to make another bowl of black fish noodles for the customer. Just when she was about to deliver the meal, unexpectedly, someone came to search, so she had no choice but to continue driving the car away. After that, heavy rain started falling from the sky. Staring at the sign in front of him, Zhang Jia suddenly remembered unpleasant things that happened in his childhood, and his heart grew more hateful. In this situation, he also noticed the person outside the car and was still prepared to go in without hesitation to seize the knife. Unexpectedly, after the competition ended, Chef Shui, having lost his sense of taste, was defeated by the young person in front of him. Li Nai, who was watching, began to get angry at the other party's ruthless seizing of the knife and turned around and left without hesitation. Zhang Jia, who was behind her, only then heard her name and realized she was his childhood sweetheart, and he began to feel some regret about his decision. On the other side, ever since Chef Shui failed to regain the knife, even the sign of his noodle shop was directly taken down by someone. Seeing everything in front of him also made him feel very uncomfortable. His apprentice, who witnessed this, then continued to follow behind his master and vowed solemnly to definitely help him regain the knife successfully. After returning, Zhang Jia lay down on the bed by himself and fell asleep. At this time, he started having nightmares again and quickly woke up from the dream. He then started looking at Li Nai's photo for a long time.